I'm Melissa and welcome back to Book Bar and welcome to my February, crazy already, TBR Uno. And I am filming this a little early. It is only the 23rd of January, so I still have a couple of days to complete my January TBR. But if we need a refresh, I had Book Box, which I am currently reading Drive Me Wild by Melanie Harlow for. Under 200 pages, which I read Out of the Gate by Elsie for. Black Love, which I have not read yet. I'm planning on reading Digging Up Love. Over 500 pages. I did read Onyx Storm. I read it in like 2 days. Use one prompt for 2 books. Did I misread? I misread this one last month, and I thought I could use 2 prompts for 1 book, and it was supposed to be use 1 prompt for 2 books. So this is going back in the pile, and I will redo it, hopefully. So I did seasonal and 2025 release together, and I read Unloved by Peyton Curran. Did read it, but obviously I screwed up somehow. My brain must have turned itself off. LGBTQIA+, The Moon and His Tides by Jenna Darling literally came out today. So I have not started it, but I will be starting it ASAP. And then I had all of these. I had a lose all skips, reverse, draw 2, draw 2, draw 2, and a draw 4. So my brain malfunctioned, I guess. So the 2 I'm not finished yet are these. So they're not going to the bottom of the pile or anything. Hold them off to the side for now. This one is going back in because dummy over here forgetting things. And I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle my cards, and then we're just gonna get to picking because I'm losing daylight fast. So I'm not worried about completing my other 2 books. So this weekend I'm actually going, I leave tomorrow to go on a book retreat with my in-person book club. We're going to a couple hours away to a cabin, and we're literally just gonna read. And we're doing it for Onyx Storm, so some people haven't finished it yet. I have, but we're gonna read and talk about it and do we're basically doing our big book club meetup at Broken Bow. So I'm really excited for it, to go and do this. It'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, so all I'm gonna do this weekend, because I've already finished Onyx Storm, all I'm gonna do is read other books, and one of them will probably be The Moon and His Tides and possibly Digging Up Love. But all right, let's pick 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I thought I miscounted there for a second. Reverse, which I can't even use. So this one actually is just gonna go back into the middle, and because reverse is to repick my last prompt. So I'm just gonna grab a different one, and we're gonna pretend like that never happened. Comic, graphic novel, or manga. Okay, I have some ideas for this. Sports in season. So I could do football, I could do hockey, or I could do basketball. Or I could do tennis, because it is the Australian Open. A draw 4, okay. Four. Out of comfort zone. I got an idea. A skip, okay. Love a skip. Friend or mom pick. Ooh. Maybe I'll ask my book club this weekend. Author or characters not from the US, Canada, or United Kingdom. Okay. Have some ideas. So now we're into my draw 4. A mom pick. For a video. A draw 2. And a reverse. So for a video gets repicked. And we got book signing author. So an author going to a book signing that I am going to next year. And now we're into my draw 2s. A reread. And a favorite author. Okay. All right, I got some things to think about. I'm gonna go do that, and I will be back in just a little bit. Okay, I am back, and I am going to use my skip for mom / friend pick. I just don't feel like doing both, and texting my mom is just always easier. I usually can get an answer from her a lot quicker. So we're gonna go with just the mom pick. So this is going with for a video, which will go back into the pile for next time. So I'm just gonna put those on top. Then for sports in season, I'm gonna go with Come Back by Jenshak. This comes out like the last day of January or January 30th or something like that. And so I won't read it in January. And it is a football player. So perfect timing right before football season is over. Perfect time to read it. So we're going with that one for that. And then for out of comfort zone, I don't know that this is fully out of my comfort zone. It might be a fantasy romance. It might just be an fantasy, but I think it is YA. But I got at Barnes & Noble, like with the sprayed edges. It's called Dreadful by Rozakis. I've never heard anything about it. I don't know anything about it, but reading about it, it sounds like it is a, like, maybe more of like a cozy fantasy, and I don't know that I love cozy fantasies, because Legends and Lattes was just fine for me, and that's the only one I've ever really read, so we'll see. I am going to give it a try. I think it is out of my comfort zone, and if it ends up being more of a fantasy romance, then oops, I didn't know better. We'll see. But yeah, so that's going for out of comfort zone. And then for book signing author, this is kind of a cheat because I don't know that I'll actually see this author at the signings that she's at that I'm going to, because I've met her like 4 or 5 times already, and there's just too many authors and not enough time. So, and that is Sara Cate. I know she's gonna be at a couple. I think she'll be at the Violet Crown and Kiss and Tell. So I don't know for sure. I know she'll be at Kiss and Tell. But, so I'm going to read Mercy by Sara Cate. This is the 4th book in the Salacious Players Club series. I want to finish the series this year. Like, that is a goal of mine. I would love to just get it done. So, Sara Cate this book is going on the list as like an official book pick. So hopefully I get to it. Well, by that I mean I should get to it. Then for a favorite author, I have 2 books left in this author's backlist. I have 2 books left in this author's backlist, and that is Elsie Silver. And the next book that I have in the Golden Trench series is The Frontrunner. Maybe I can maybe next month in March I can get the last one, and then I'll be done. And then I'll have them all picked, I'll have them all read, and I'll know what to do with my life. But yeah, so for favorite author, Elsie Silver, The Frontrunner is going. There might be another one coming up. And then for mom pick, I haven't had a chance to talk to my mom. She's at work right now. So I'm going to just send her a picture of these 4 books, and I will let you guys know what is picked. But the first one is The Goal by Elle Kennedy. This is the 4th book in the Off Campus series. I would love to finish the series this year. I have this one and then The Legacy left. Then I have Broken Dreams by Corinne Michaels. This is the 2nd book in the Whitlock family series. The first book was, I don't remember, but I really, Tempting Promises? Or is that the 3rd book? They're all very similar named, but it was a Single Dad Nanny. I really enjoyed it. Then we have Bonded by Thorns by Elizabeth Helen. A lot of my friends have absolutely loved this, so I want to get on the hype train. And the last one is Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh. How have I not read Claire and Gibbs's story yet? I think I'm nervous for it because everyone that loves the series was disappointed in this, so I'm like nervous. But I want to get done. I want to read it. I need to. Then for comic, graphic novel, or manga, I'm going to read I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess Volume 2. I read the first one like 2 years ago, and I just need to continue. I enjoyed it. So this follows a girl who she like wakes up or is like reborn and is like told she's gonna be this guy's consort or something. I don't fully remember. I'm like trying to remember. I have to reread the first one because I don't really remember, but I do. I know she's supposed to be like get into an arranged engagement and she does not want to. Oh yeah, so she decides to lose her virginity to someone so that she can't be engaged because she knows that if she's not pure, she can't be engaged. Then for author characters not from the US, UK, or Canada, this was meant to be like a reading like South Asian inspired, like South Asian books, or, you know, Asian POCs, like people of color, African, South American, like stuff like that. I really didn't want to do Australia, but this author is, like, this story is an Ethiopian inspired, or East African inspired fantasy romance, and the author is of Ethiopian descent. I looked it up because I wanted to make sure that because the whole point of this is to read authors that I would normally pick up, because I try to branch out, but I generally tend to read from authors that look like me, which isn't great. So I do try to branch out a little bit. And so I'm going to be reading Immortal Dark by Tigest. Girma is what I think how she said it was pronounced. This is a vampire, dark academia, YA fanro. So not, I could also probably spread my comfort zone, but not normally something that I gravitate towards, but it's just so pretty, and people enjoyed it last year. I don't think it was anyone's like favorite, but I know a lot of people like did have a good time with it, so I'm excited to give it a try. And then for reread, my friend Mel from Illinois Reads recently read this book and fell in love, and so on her Discord for her Patreon, there's been a lot of talk about it, and now I need to reread it and reread this whole series. So I might reread this book earlier and reread a different book in the series later, but that is Flawless by Elsie Silver. I've read the whole series, so any book I read in this series is a reread. So I'm just saying Flawless for now. Could end up being Reckless, or it could end up being Heartless, Reckless, Powerless, any one of them. Hopeless, I've read them all, so they would all be a reread for me. A multiple time reread. This is the stunning Dark and Quirky edition. I will not be reading this edition. I have 3 others that I could read that are not gorgeous, stunning, beautiful editions that, like, I would cry if I ruined these, but I just love this, and I'm excited to do a reread. People have been loving it, and like they were like saying quotes and things, and I'm like, I don't even remember half of this stuff, so because it's been a long time since I've read Flawless, so I do need to do a reread. So that is what's going to happen this month. Maybe not Flawless. I might take it with me on my book retreat, and maybe I'll reread Heartless instead. But it will be one of the books in the Chestnut Spring series. Will be reread next month. So yeah, that is my TBR. It is quite a lot bigger than I thought it would be. But we are going to be getting rid of quite a few cards. So obviously I had put back 3, my skip, friend or mom pick, and for a video, because the for a video I had a reverse. So my extra cards, I have the reverse, a draw 2, and a draw 4. And then for my reread, I'm doing a Chestnut Springs book, author or characters not from the US, UK, or Canada. I'm doing Immortal Dark, comic graphic novel or manga on the Revere Crown Princess Volume 2. Mom pick, I have 4 books for her to choose from. I will put a picture up of whichever one she chooses. Favorite author, I'm reading The Frontrunner by Elsie Silver. Book signing author, Mercy by Sara, Cate. Out of Comfort Zone, Dreadful by Caitlin something. So yeah, that is, oh, and then Sports in Season, Come Back by Rebecca Jenshak. So yeah, I'm excited for these 8 books that are gonna be on my TBR. And this should be a good reading month. Hopefully I come back next month and I will have read both The Moon and His Tides and Digging Up Love, and can give you good, like I can put these aside, and we'll have completed January's, and hopefully come February I will be close to, I mean, who knows, it also depends on when I'm filming, because obviously I'm filming this a little early. So yeah, I don't know, I'm rambling now, I'm tired. I am going to go. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a cow emoji, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It really helps me out. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye.